Hey everybody, it's been a long time. I've kind of been MIA. I basically been having the biggest pity party anybody can ever have for themselves. So where have I been? What have I been doing? Well, if you remember, I was having a very, very difficult time with my weight. I would lose, but then it was like I would gain it all back, and I would lose again, and I'd gain it all back, and it was getting to the point where it was getting very uncontrollable, and it was made me depressed. I didn't know what the heck I was doing wrong. I was following everything. I was working out. I was eating right, and I did everything right. At least that I thought that I was. So I kind of took. Are you okay there? Are you okay? That's my Rosie. You guys remember Rosie? So I got depressed, and I went into the slump, and my alter ego, Fatty Patty, came back. I started driving my fiance nuts. So I decided I really needed to do something about this, and the first thing I really needed to do was to find out what was going on with my body. So I decided that I was going to go ahead and educate myself. So we went to the bookstore and we got a few books. Let me show you what books I got. I'm sure some of these everybody probably knows of. Micheal Pollan, Food Rules. I love this book. It's an awesome book. I read this book in like one night. It's not really a big book, so I went through this really fast. This one here, In Defense of Food, I'm still reading this one. Another very good book. Again, this is by Micheal Pollan as well. But this one here, this is a book by Diane Kress. It's called The Metabolism Miracle. You see that? So I was thinking, okay, it's an older book. It's probably, one of those diet fad books, you do this for so long, lose this much weight, blah, blah, blah. You know how those fad diets are. So I basically started reading it, and as soon as I started reading it, everything started making sense. What she talks about is metabolisms, and some people have a type A metabolism, and some people have a type B metabolism. Usually the ones that have a type A metabolism are the ones that are, skinny, they're in fit, they can eat anything they basically want. Like she describes going to the mall with your friends, and you get a bagel, and she gets a bagel. She eats her bagel, she's energized, ready to take on the day. And you eat your bagel and you just feel run down, you feel tired, you feel slow, sometimes you might get a headache, and it's just like you just want to sit there and just veg out. And that would be considered a type B metabolism. So, I was telling my fiance, I was like, do you realize, I was like, when we eat something like with breads and stuff, I get very tired. And at first he was like, oh, I don't notice it. So we decided to test this little theory out, and one day he made pancakes for breakfast. So I had 2 small ones, and it was like an hour later, I was napping. And I woke up and I said, now do you see what I'm talking about? Well, we continued to test this theory, having some more carbs, whatever, and I would get tired. So then the following week, I did not have any carbs at all. I did what this in the book, which describes the 5x5 rule, which is 5 grams of carbs within 5 hours. And I did that, and I felt great. And so I actually lost quite a lot of weight. So to make sure that this was actually working, I started eating carbs again to see and test the theory further. And sure enough, I went and put the weight back on that I'd lost. And this was in a day and a half's time. I put that weight like that right back on. So I think I pretty much understand what's going on with my body. I just can't have these carbs. I can, but I have to very, very, very small amount of carbs because my body does not process them like a normal body would, where they could have a bagel, a donut, piece of bread, or whatever, and they could process it fine and go ahead about their day with energy. Whereas me, I just want to go to bed. So basically, after taking a few moments to like educate myself and, you know, kind of reevaluate my body and find out where the hell I'm going, because I'm going to show you why. I got something the other day. Well, actually, it was last week I got something. And let me show you what it is. Okay, so if you haven't kind of like figured it out by now, my fiance went and got me a brand new camera, which I am super excited about because this camera is awesome. I love it. But the other day I was in this one store and I came across this dress. I'm going to show you this dress. This dress is the dress that I want to actually wear at our wedding. So this is the dress. Ta-da! Now, let me come down here. It's got a little slit at the bottom here. But because we're having a winter-like wedding, it'll be in December, and these are basically like my colors. So I fell in love with this dress. So we actually bought this dress. Now, the only thing about this dress is it's a size 12. Size 12. Size 12. I don't know if I'm going to get into this within a year and a half. It'll be a miracle if I do, because I'm like a 24 now. So yeah, from a 24 to a size 12 within a year and a half, ooh, it probably won't happen. But my fiance said if I can come close to it, you know, he'll still buy me a different one. But I really love this one and I want to wear it, at least for the reception, because he does want me to have a really nice dress for a wedding and use that one for the reception. But I love it, and it's really something that I want to try to get into. It's my goal. I mean, I think it is stunning. It's not, you know, over the top. It's simple. It's elegant. It's got a little, you know, pizzazz to it or whatever. Also, during my little depressed slump, I decided I really needed to do something to motivate myself and really get myself out of this depressed mood. I try to fill it with positive things. Picture of my fiance. That's me in my workout clothes. You know, things to really motivate myself. My grandmother. This is Ruby. I'm sure a lot of you might know Ruby. She also did a weight loss journey, and she's so much like me. I mean, when I watched her little documentary that she had, I was like, it was like watching myself. So I absolutely love her, and she really, really motivates me. You know, every little thing, diva, because I'm a diva. And of course, there's my boot camp that I have been doing off and on, which I need to get back on track. And just some comics. The Invisible Man loved to mess with Wonder Woman while she was standing on the scale. And this is my favorite. Don't step on it, it makes you cry. So, you know, just a few things to kind of bring some positivity into what I'm trying to do to really help myself get motivated and back on track. So that's what's been going on, and it's been what's in my head and what I've been kind of dealing with and going through. So now it's taken a small steps to get back onto what I need to do, which I need to start tracking again. I was using the Lose It app, but actually I found another calorie counter. It's My Plate on livestrong.com, livingstrong.com. I have to check it again to see exactly which one it is, because there's two of them. So I've been using that, and it works out great because it shows you everything from cholesterol levels to, you know, everything. And I really do like that one, so I've been using that. So now that I'm actually crawling out of my slump and out from underneath my rock, I'm going to try this again, and I'm going to apply the new rules that I've learned in that one book, The Metabolism Miracle. And I'm going to go ahead from there and use that. And I hear the lawnmower, weed eater. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I can hear it. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, smooches. I will keep everybody informed and let everybody know how I'm doing and everything. So I'm still here. I'm still on planet Earth. So bye guys.